If you clicked on this video, there's a part of you that quietly wonders, do I actually think like the 1% of goalkeepers? And what you're about to hear might change the way you see yourself, your mistakes, and your potential for the rest of your career. Most goalkeepers spend their whole life training their hands, their dives, their reflexes. But the ones who truly stand out, the ones who make saves people remember for years, they train something different, something almost invisible, something most players never even consider. They train the way they think. Because the real advantage of a goalkeeper doesn't come from raw speed, or jumping power, or even technique. It comes from silence. A silence inside the mind, right in the exact moment when everyone else panics. That moment where the world seems to shrink and every sound disappears, except your own breath. Think about it. Every goalkeeper faces the same chaos. Pressure from the fans, noise from the sidelines, fear of making a mistake, memories of the last goal you conceded. But the 1%, they don't fight the chaos. They don't resist it. They rise above it, as if they're watching the game from a place nobody else can access. While others scream inside, they observe. While others rush because they're scared, they wait because they trust. And while others freeze under doubt, they make a choice with clarity and without hesitation. This difference is invisible. You won't see it in highlight reels, you won't hear it in interviews, but you can feel it in their posture, in their presence, in the way they move as if they're 1 second ahead of everyone else. It's a mental habit, built quietly during lonely training sessions when nobody is watching and nobody is clapping. And here's the part almost nobody knows. The 1% are not born like this. They are not gifted with superhuman calm. They create it, piece by piece, decision by decision, usually after a moment so painful. It would destroy the average goalkeeper, a mistake in a big match, a moment of humiliation, a goal that lives in your mind for years. Where most keepers lose themselves, the 1% rebuild themselves. Because failure does two things. It can crush your identity or sharpen it. Most goalkeepers let it crush them. They hide, they doubt themselves, they train in fear. But the 1%, they choose the second option. Every single time. They face the failure, they dissect it, they walk straight into their weakness instead of running from it. They don't avoid pressure, they use it as fuel. They don't fear mistakes, they study them like a blueprint. They don't wait for confidence to magically appear. They build it day after day with patience, awareness, and discipline. And that's why they look different on the pitch. So calm, so cold, so certain. Not because they have no fear, but because they finally understood something most keepers never will. Fear is a compass. Pressure is a teacher. And doubt is not the enemy. It's the doorway. And here's the reveal. The part most keepers never realize. You don't need to be the fastest, the tallest, the strongest, or the most naturally gifted. None of that defines the 1%. The only thing that matters is how you think in the moments when it feels like the world is pushing against you. If you're still watching this, it's not an accident, it's a sign. A quiet one, but a real one. You're already closer to the 1% than you think. And now, you know exactly why.